So in today's video, I've followed the snow-capped mountains north, and we're heading into the central Drakensberg, and also not going to be typically fishing for the species that you would fish for in the central Drakensberg, which is normally trout. We're going to be targeting some carp, bass, yellowfish, bluegills, and whatever else we can find. I'm meeting up with a great fishing friend of mine. I haven't seen him in years, David, and we're going to fish some of his local waters, and hopefully we catch some fish. So keep on watching to see what we find. I just carried down all my carp stuff. I'm going to set up over here. It's quite a lot of reeds in this dam, so not too many places where it's open and I can cast with a clear line above me. Got some bass stuff with me too. Apparently there's bass in here. There's also bluegill. While I'm waiting for a carp to pick it up, I'll have a go. There's also a massive dam further down. I'll try that tomorrow. Apparently this dam actually has bigger carp and more carp, so let's get a carp line out and get fishing. So the rod's all set up. So the first one is well, this one's almond and curry powder, and the first one's strawberry. Now just to take a seat, relax and wait for the bite. So while I'm busy waiting for these fish to bite, or these carp to bite, I'm going to throw this little Rapala. I'm sure you saw in my last video I was smashing those cold water bass with it. Apparently there's bluegill in here too, and I've really wanted to see wanted to catch bluegill for a while. So it would be great to catch them, and this would be the perfect lure for it, and hopefully a bass or two. The alarms are all on loud, so I should hear the alarms if they go. And here comes the famous Double D. What's up, Double D? Yeah, they're all out, ready to go. Yes, I was smashing bass with this morning, eh? With this little lure in Underberg.
Oh, okay. I got my motorbike from Underberg.
Oh, really, eh?
We're at a private place.
Yeah. Stayed at a little, like it's called the Tin Shack. It's like just this little, like 2-bedroom house made out of like wood. And corrugated iron, and it's like it's just a little self-catering cottage.
Oh, nice. You see the star on the mountain.
Yeah, so the place we're staying at, you can check. Yes, see, the whole of the street is covered.
Okay.
The place where we were staying in Underberg, yes, you should have seen the snow there, like thick snow. Yeah.
Like right where you are?
No, up on the mountain. So it's weird, like you check snow on the mountains, you're busy catching bass. Like in Grahamstown I was also smashing bass and the water was freezing. Eh? So the sun's busy going down. I've been throwing for bass, for bluegill the whole day. No luck, nothing on the carp rods. You can see where carp are busy feeding, so I'm probably going to fish into the night and see if we can get something. But so far nothing yet, but keep on watching, I'm sure I'm going to get something. So Dave said if you just throw a little bit of sweet corn in pretty close and just throw a bait on top of it, the carp enjoy it. So I'm going to take one of my bass rods and I'm actually going to throw it out just in front here. There's been 2 carp rises right here, so yeah, and on the bass rod it's going to be lots of fun if something does come past. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, let's give this a try. Just lob it in right here where I've thrown these sweet corns. Let's see if Dave's theory works. morning everyone. So last night I had my carp rods out until just after midnight. Not a bite, eh? So I've come down to the bigger dam and I'm going to throw lures again, targeting bass, bluegill and yellowfish. So small rapalas for the bluegill and yellowfish, and I'm going to fish a slightly bigger, bulkier bait for bass today, see what decides to come out. So let's get fishing. So one thing I have noticed about the spot is there's a lot of carp activity, a lot of carp jumping. So I might, after this morning session, come and set up for carp here. There's nothing very big jumping. I haven't seen any really big rolls, but it's a lot more activity than there was in that smaller body of water that I was fishing yesterday. What I might do is I'll prep that body of water, put some ground bait in, and then fish a late afternoon, early evening session there. But yeah, there's a lot of carp activity here. I think you could have some fun catching carp here. So after looking at all this carp activity happening in the water here, they are active. They're not very big, but they are active. So I'm going to actually go and get the carp equipment, come down here, set up, put a few baits out, see what I can get. I'll bring the bass stuff down with me as well. I can have a few throws while I wait for a bite from a carp. But yeah, I'll set up a carp setup down here. Yeah, what a long carry with a lot of heavy stuff. Got the carp stuff down here. But the good news is as I was walking along, this has definitely had the most fish activity. So I've got a feeling I found the right spot, and I'm hoping the carry of all the heavy gear is going to be worth it. So let's get some baits in the water and hopefully catch some carp. Okay, so the rods are set up, fish are busy rising, and hopefully we catch something. Let's hope. Lots of activities, so there's a good chance. So I've had a lot of fish rising here. There's a guy coming with his boat. He's going to come right in front over all my fish, which sucks. I was about to start packing up and I just had a bite on this rod here. But still, they should just hook themselves. It's weird that it's just a bite. But it pulled quite hard. Hopefully it comes back. Okay, so I've been fishing the spot for most of the morning. I've had 2 small bites and there's a lot of fish jumping, but they're not very big. And I've got a feeling what's happening is that they're very small carp and they're not getting the hook from the hair rig into their mouth. So I get a bit of a bite and then nothing, because they should hook themselves. So what I'm going to do is, Dave's told me the other dam, if you ground bait a spot and then fish it a little bit later, it can produce some nice fish. So I'm going to go back up to that little dam, ground bait a spot, go and grab some lunch because I'm starving, and try and see if I get anything there. But what a beautiful place to sit and enjoy and relax. It's so quiet. There's no sounds of traffic. It's such a peaceful place just to sit and relax. and hopefully catch a fish. So I've been fishing for a long time. It's really dark. Still nothing, but I've been adding feed onto that spot. I've been ground baiting, and I'm going to carry on fishing into the night a little bit to try and see if something comes along and picks up the bait. Keep on watching. Hopefully we manage to get something. Man, that sucks. I wonder what happened there. At least I got a bite. It's been a very long time. It is now 10 o'clock at night and I got my first bite. And unfortunately, got away. You know it's cold when you got steam coming off your hands while you're busy tying up your mealy bomb. Look at that. My hands are like smoking. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty crazy. That's just steam coming off my hands because it's so cold. Alright guys, so it's almost midnight. I've had that one bite, but that's it. Yeah, seems like this just might be one of those destinations that doesn't want to produce a fish this time. But I've got to travel to the next location tomorrow, and it's quite a lot of travelling. We're going to be heading up towards the most populated province in South Africa. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, subscribe so that you get to see what I'm going to be fishing for in the next destination. Hopefully I'll catch some fish there. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Oh, there we go, fish on. Nice. And it's pretty solidly stuck in my finger. I might have to go to a doctor.